how's it going? This episode is called Matter Acquisition because I've bought a few more things again. I keep spending my money. How do I have any left? No idea. But anyway, the first thing I want to show you is a little bit nostalgic. Now, I filmed it a couple of days ago, so I can't remember what I said, so I'll say this just in case. It's the exact same thing that I had when I was a lot younger. Maybe not the exact physical thing, like here it is again, but the same colour, the same case even. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got a Gameboy. Not the original, but the Gameboy Play It Loud edition. So with that there was different colours. This one's not exactly the best colour, it's a weird, crappy green, but nonetheless it is a Play It Loud one. This is the exact same colour and the exact same case that I had when I was younger. Can't remember how old I was, but we got it at the markets, and so I wanted to get one which was the exact same case and exact same colour. So I have one here. I don't have the proper case for the game yet, but we'll get to that shortly. But this is the console here. So it's in very good condition. The screen cover there is coming off just a little bit, but other than that it's doing quite well. Don't have the cover for the game port there, but oh well. Got volume. Back is in very good condition still. You've got the contrast, and there was just there where my thumb is a small mark which had like red nail polish or something like that on there, but that's being cleaned off. So, and you can see my reflection there as well. So yeah, there's a bit of wear and tear on these buttons, but it's still in very good condition. So all the buttons still work quite well. But the problem with these is they're a dot matrix screen, meaning that it's very hard to see when it's dark. So I'm just going to jump forward and have the batteries in there for you. 4AA batteries, wonderful. Now when I first turned it on I was a little bit worried when I saw that, but I'm pretty certain that happened with the other one that I had as well. But there's no game in there, so it's not going to load anything. And the line always goes across when you turn it off, but I'll put a game in there now. So the game I've got is Pokemon Blue! Yay! Now this is the game I used to have when I was young, and I've gotten further than I did when I was playing it back then. Okay, so that's the light on. I'll show the light shortly, but so this is adjusting the contrast. Nothing through to nothing, pretty much. That's a game, but I'm not going to load it fully. Well, I will, just to show you. But that's the game. So yeah, I'm enjoying the game and I'm waiting for another one to come. But next we've got a book. I haven't had a book in ages, so I shall now show you the book. It's by Neil deGrasse Tyson, or if you want to call him Neil deGrasse Tyson, but from interviews I think I'm pretty certain it's deGrasse. Death by a Black Hole and Other Cosmic Quandaries. pretty much 8 of his essays from a particular magazine over the years that he's put into a book. And I'm not far into it, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far. So I'm learning, and this is the reason I wanted to get the book. I want to finish his book because it'll teach me lots of stuff about things that doesn't really matter. Not really, it doesn't affect my everyday life. So the next thing is the most expensive thing I bought, which is the laptop. It's only a brief, quick look, but here it is. Okay, so this is my laptop. Now at the moment all you can see is the logo, but I'm just going to open it up and then readjust the camera. But it's a decent laptop, I do like it. The keys are quite nice. Didn't zoom in too far. The keys are quite nice. And yeah, it's a decent laptop, speed wise and all that sort of thing. But on one side, obviously the vents, HDMI, VGA, USB and USB 3, and also you've got the microphone, headphone jack, USB and CD DVD drive. And there it was. I like it. I've removed a lot of the crap off it that I don't need. So instead of reinstalling and trying to get drivers, I went the other way, which about the same effort of just removing absolutely everything that I don't want to use. Now the final thing is the light. So I bought a light. There's the packaging. As you can see, it's got a lot of Korean or Japanese or something like that on there. Is there a decent picture anywhere? I suppose that one is down there. So the idea is that you attach it to your camera, and night time you can turn it on and it will be pretty bright. So now this is with all my lights on, so I've got 2 fairly powerful lights. I've got a ceiling light and I've got my bedside light. Now I'm going to turn all those off and you'll see what it's like for a second. I'll turn my monitors off as well, just for comparison's sake. So you ready? So you can see shit all, but now I will. That's quite bright. That's not on the brightest setting either. So let it get the colours. That should be done now. So that's the light attached to the camera. It's not quite pointed at me. There we go. So that's pointed directly at me now. So that is the light. Now that's not on its highest setting. So give me 1 second. Let me just flail around there. Okay, that's on the highest brightness. So for walking around that thing at night time, it's bright enough. It really is. Even on that setting, it's bright enough, and that's what 4AA batteries, and it should last a while too. So I shall now turn that off, as it's hurting my eyes quite a lot. And that pretty much sums up that. Now I do have some pretty big news in the works. Nothing related. Well, actually, there's 2 bits of big news which are in the works. I'm not going to tell you just yet. You have to stay tuned for that stuff. But one regards videos, which I'm hoping will go ahead. The other one, I'm not going to tell you what it regards, but it's pretty big. So I'll tell you when I'm ready. So yeah, and none of you are going to know about it unless I've physically told you, which there are a few people who know about it. But hey. I can just see dots, and it's sort of splodge and dots from that LED light. Okay, so this is a bit of a tour around with the light on. So it's just whatever lights are on around the house. Just to show you like the dark rooms and that sort of thing. Just ignore anything you see, it's only for demonstration purposes. So this room's got a light on, but the lounge room does not. Now if I turn the extra brightness on, makes it a bit better. So it's pretty cool. Now there's a lot of noise from the washing machine, but going to a dark room in here, and again it's bright enough that when you're close enough you can see, and then if I turn the extra brightness on it's even better. Maybe a touch washed out there, but still it's pretty cool.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this Ritty's Ramble, and I hope you also enjoyed all the rambly goodness with 0 calories. Thank you for watching.